Good afternoon, and thank you for tuning in once again to WMLM. I am Megan McGlover coming to you live from Atlanta, Georgia. Today is April 1, 2011, and spring is here. April Fools. I'm so sick and tired of this weather right here. You know, this whole experience has really it has really been a burden on me because I'm trying to figure out what it is that is the problem, because we obviously have a problem, and I'm not complaining. I'm complaining because I'm still wearing scarves in the spring. I want to make this announcement now. I know that I had said when I had said before that it was all right to invite me somewhere after Easter. I'm changing that to Memorial Day because we can't seem to get ourselves together. Just a couple of days ago, we had a storm out here in Atlanta, Georgia, that proved to me that Southern California is not the only place where they have earthquakes. Because I'm going to tell you right now, that thunder was so hard that I got up out of my bed and ran into the door pane and stood there because I was terrified for my life. I live on the top floor. I think I've told you this before. And I can't deal. I can't. Did you all see that? Lightning coming down here like that? I said, well, either the Lord is coming or Atlanta, Georgia got bad karma. It's one of the two. I don't know what it is. I feel like I'm in a relationship with this state. You know, we go up and down. Sometimes we have good days. Sometimes we don't. We argue. We fight. The state say they love me, but then I get treated. You know what I'm saying? I done went and got my motorcycle out because I had thought that we was on our way to a better day after a while. And it looks to me like that is not the case. You know, we can't win for losing. Like, you know, we that's all right. In other news, just a couple, 2-3 things. Number one, people are tweeting me on my Twitter, which I appreciate. I love you long, I love you strong. Please continue to do that. If you are from a warmer client, don't tweet me. Okay? Because you people don't know how to respect the fact that I'm upset. You keep sending pictures and sending little comments and everything about how it's so wonderful and so beautiful out in wherever you are. Most of them is out there in California, which I've already stated before. I don't too much care for that. Don't bring it over here. Okay? When I tweet and say we out here in Atlanta, Georgia are having wonderful weather, we've had wonderful weather all month, then that's when you go ahead and send me a tweet. Until then, don't send me no tweet about the weather and you going to the beach. Some lady had the audacity to send me a tweet talking about she don't know if she's going to go to the beach or go to the park or something like that. And it was in the middle of a thunderstorm we was having out here. If you want to be my friend, don't do that. Okay? Don't do that. Okay? That is very, very, very important that you do not upset me if you want to be my friend. Okay, so that is in other news. Now we're going to move quite swiftly into the stupid news, and the reason why we're going to do that is because WMLN was shut down for a little while. We was having some technical difficulties. The cameramen were acting up. Some of the producers had went out on us, so we were having a couple of little things, little difficulties and things like that. But that's all right. We back up. However, what has happened is during that time that we were off the air, it has been most stupidity happening in this country than a little bit. I don't want to say no names because I'm not going to give you no fame. But some fella shot a couple of police officers, then going to try to barricade himself in the apartment like that was going to do something. Now you sitting in jail thinking about what you've done because you trying to avenge your brother's death or something like that. You know, listen, it don't work like that. Okay? I know you're upset. You may have the right to be upset. I don't know. But now you're going to be upset until they give you a lethal dose of injection. Then you won't be no upset no more. You know, I mean, that's just, you got to be thinking before you do stuff like that. Another stupid news, we're going to make this real brief because I'm not trying. I done said his name too many times. I'm going to say it one more time, and I think that's all the time I'm going to give him. Charlie Sheen is going on tour. To do what? You're going on tour to do what, sir? Oh, you want to try out all the cocaine all over the country? You want to see which state has the best coke? I mean, this is the most ridiculous. See, this is what I'm talking about. We as the people have got to stand up and say enough is enough. You done already, what is the point of that? But I will say this, somebody give me a ticket, I'm going. I'm not going to pay for it, but if somebody give me a ticket, I will go see that show because that's going to be something worth seeing. I hope. We have to keep him up in prayer because poor thing is just probably being pulled which way and that because he has lost, well, he's extraterrestrial, so maybe he hasn't lost his mind. I don't know. I will say this, in the last edition of Stupid News here, in this segment here, I understand that pole dancing has become very popular. And I am into any type of exercising that we can do to better ourselves, to better our fitness, our bodies, and to be sexy. I believe in that, and I feel that that is fine. But pole dancing for Christ? Listen, if you want to be a hooker, that's your business. You can do whatever it is that you want. But why is it that you need to bring Jesus into it? Jesus ain't got nothing to do with that. The next thing we're going to have is people standing on the corners with a Bible in one hand and condoms in the other. I mean, this is just, please, you don't need to stretch it. There's no need to stretch it. You can go ahead and pole dance. You can strip, table dance, lap dance. Tina Turner was a private dancer. So, hey, do whatever you want, but ain't no sense in you bringing the Lord into that, because see, what happens is when you do that, you push too far, and then too many people want to join in, and then we have stuff like, instead of prayer meeting, we got pole meeting. I don't want that. I don't want, I'm already go to a progressive Pentecostal church. I don't want to progress in that way. Do you understand what I'm saying? So, people, please, whatever it is that you do, I'm going to always love you long, and I'm always going to love you strong, even when I'm gone. But some of these things we got to stop doing because they're stupid. And I done asked you before, I'll ask you again. Please, don't be stupid.